1,000 millennials were interviewed in a survey by YPulse to determine their life goals. 94% of them agreed to one thing. What do you think that one thing was? It wasn't finding the career of their dreams or the love of their life. It wasn't driving the coolest car or owning the biggest home. The number one life goal of millennials, as reported on Inc.com, is to be debt-free. As stated in an article by Holly Johnson on The Simple Dollar, the average American spends more than they make every month. The average American has a credit card debt amount of over $6,000. They have over $24,000 in car loans, and their student loan balance is over $30,000. That doesn't even include their monthly mortgage payments. Debt-free. No debt. What does that look like? How would you get there? Today, I am going to talk to you about the process of becoming debt-free and finding financial freedom. First, let's talk about debt. If you don't have debt, don't get debt. It's easy to accept money from someone when you feel like you have little or none, but as Lexico by Oxford Dictionary states, debt is something that is owed or due. If you have debt, you owe debt. You also probably owe interest, or you paid a higher interest-free amount. People loan you money to make money, so instead of letting them make money on you, you should save up and pay in cash total in the beginning. The best way to stay away from debt is to create a zero-balanced budget. Lauren Schwan, a personal finance writer on USA Today, and Dave Ramsey, a personal money management expert, agreed to these techniques for a zero-balanced budget. Every dollar has to have a place. So if you have a monthly income of about $2,000 and about $1,000 in consistent bills, then you have another $1,000 to direct. You can direct it to entertainment like movies and restaurants, or to savings, but it has to go somewhere. At the end of the month, you should have $0 because all of the rest of the money went somewhere. The best way to be in charge of your money is to know where it's going. What if it's too late for you? How do you clean up the mess that you already made with debt? I'm now going to explain to you credit expert Gary Detweiler's recommendations on credit.com of the best method to use for cleaning up your debt with this budget. The fastest way to clean up the debt is to have a bigger shovel-to-hole ratio. The shovel being the money that you're going to put into the hole, which is debt. Obviously, a bigger shovel gets the hole filled faster, just like more money will pay off the debt faster. One thing you can do is find a side job. If you have time to hang out with your friends and have fun, then you have time to get another job. Deliver pizzas or Uber. Bring in extra income. Another recommendation is to spend extra money wisely. If you get a tax return or bonus, that's not extra fun money. That's extra money to use in your budget. That extra money can help you pay off your debts. A third recommendation would be to sell everything. If it's collecting dust somewhere in your storage shed, someone else might use it and pay you money for it. Another recommendation is to be frugal. We all have to spend money, but when you do spend money, shop around for the best prices. You can even call the people that you owe money to and try to settle for lesser amounts or negotiate your interest rates. If all else fails, try Dave Ramsey's debt snowball technique. Dave Ramsey has a free online blog and a free podcast. His debt snowball technique is a strict and quick way to pay off debt. The first thing you do is you list all of your debts from smallest to largest. You have to pay the minimum payments on all of your debts every month. The third step is to work your budget for only the essentials. In your budget, when you're doing the debt snowball, you don't want to have things like movies and restaurants on there. Don't go to the movies, don't go to the restaurants. Clean up this debt. All of your extra money at the end of the month, before you get to the zero should go to your smallest debt. And once your smallest debt is paid off, that amount that you used to give to that debt and the minimum payment you used to have on that smallest debt will both now be directed at the second smallest debt. So the amount, every time you pay off a debt that you put towards the next one, is going to get bigger and bigger, like a snowball effect. Go through all of the debt the exact same way. Your budget should stay the same the whole time. It's just that money, that same amount, is going towards less and less things until you're paying a whole bunch of money towards just that one last debt, and then you're done. Now that you have the info needed to become debt-free, you can turn your dreams into realities. Whether you are a baby boomer, a Gen Xer, a millennial, or from Gen Z, it is never too late or too early to start your journey towards your financial freedom. Thank you for your time.